All right, guys, what am I doing now? I'm rolling out of. So basically, I'm just rolling home. And we do a rolling into the races. And so I figured, what the hell? Let me turn the camera on and we'll do a rolling home. Not sure what I'm going to talk about. Nope, we got a state trooper. Doing 68. We're good. He's still there. That's good. And yeah, so we're on 77 southbound, heading back to North Carolina. Columbus. The Jegs Sportnationals is in Columbus naturally, and you just take 70 and 77 straight down south. There's other ways to go, but this is just a nicer, easier run instead of going some of the back roads anyway, 2-lane roads. Anyway, so we're heading back home from the Jegs Sportnationals and the Division 3 race, Speed Week, Jegs Speed Week as they call it, and not sure what I'm going to talk about, but I figured I'd turn the camera on anyway. I'm going to kind of go halfway through and probably find a rest stop, chill out, and then it's about 8-hour ride, but not a bad ride. It's pretty good. There's one pretty good grade on 77 down there in Virginia, North Carolina border, but it's not too bad. Fancy Gap it's called. I think we did another video going to Charlotte with that, and I figured, what the hell, let's do a video. I never haven't done a video rolling home, so so far everything is good except this tractor trailer. God, you know, every time I turn the camera on, there's something happening. This tractor trailer, he's behind me. He'll probably pass me, but when he gets to the hills, he slows down to about 50, and then I got to pass him. So it's just like back and forth, back and forth. So I guess he's just loaded up, and I'm trying to stay pace with the rigs ahead of me, motorhomes and stuff like that. But we got something on the side of the road here. Okay, that was an attractive unit. I had no shirt. Whatever. Yeah. So the race didn't go so well. I've been there since Monday. Mostly it was driver error. I had a couple issues with the car, but nothing really to complain about. I've kind of figured it out, but mostly just poor driving, and geez, I can't buy a round this year, but it's okay. Let's see, the last round I left, I left on first round of stock eliminator for the division race that was this morning, or really in the afternoon. They gave us a time shot or a qualifying shot. Just couldn't get it done. I needed to take the stripe. Let's see. I needed to take a 4,000 stripe instead of a 6,000 stripe, which is tough to do when the car's going, your racing's going 107 miles an hour and you're going 160. But not complaining, guys. I'm just kind of talking, and is what it is. The other day I drove terrible. This one I didn't drive too bad, but I just didn't come out on the right side of it. Yeah, what else? So the traffic is light, even though the traffic I'm behind is kind of like slow up, slow down, go fast, don't know what's going on. We were at 68, and now I don't know. I like to set the cruise and just chill. So I got this guy behind me who doesn't know what the hell he's doing with a rig. Well, he does, but speeds up, slows down, and then I got these guys that pass me. Now all of a sudden they want to slow down. So I know you guys go through this. You know, I'm kind of worn out, beat. I've been on the road for 2 weeks of racing. Again, I'm not really complaining. It's just, you know, it gets the just worn out. I want to go home. MicroStrategy is heading out to after this race. He's still in too. He's driving really good. Anthony Bongiovanni, and he's headed to Michigan NMCA race. After this, I don't want to go, so I'm heading home. So as I'm riding back, and I'm just thinking to myself, you know, we spend a lot of money. Is it all worth it? You know, the fuel prices are just crazy. I remember when I started racing, diesel was 120, and I thought that was a lot. And you always looked at fuel because my budget wasn't as big. But now, forget about it. Well, we get the logistics card, so we get a decent price on fuel. So I think the stop I stopped at was $3.70. I got it for $3.10. The logistics card worked out pretty good. depending on the state, you can save anywhere from 50 cents to 75 cents a gallon. When you're putting 100 gallons in, it adds up. So, yeah, so is it all worth it? I don't know. I guess it's all worth it. What else am I going to do, you know? And like I was having a conversation with Anthony, my sponsor for MicroStrategies, and even if I'm not driving good and things are going bad, you know, with racing and there's a couple of gremlins in the race car, I'm racing, right? I'm healthy. And I think I've said this before. It's a three-letter word. We get to do it. So when you get to do something, you've got to be grateful. You know, a lot of guys that are making comments about me doing my road trips and stuff like that. They can't race anymore. They're retired or whatever. And, you know, it makes you humbled. It humbles you, and it makes you grateful for what you got. So, you know, I might not have the biggest rig, the most cars, the most money, but I'm extremely happy with what I got, and I don't need any more. This operation's great. My car, I have a good car, you know, a nice motorhome to drive, and life is good. So that three-letter word is really important when you got to think about it. When all of us, when we're driving down the road, we're, you know, going to a race, we're frustrated because we go home because we've lost or whatever. But just remember that a lot of people can't do this. But again, the three-letter word, I'm going to say it again, we get to do all this. And a lot of people don't. So we should be grateful, even if we have a rough weekend. So yeah, I guess I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about. The scenery is nice. The road is quiet. I still have these two Yahoos. I have 3 Yahoos in front of me, 1 Yahoo behind me. I just keep hoping I get more hills because then he falls back. It's so stupid. But I'm laughing, guys. It's not like I'm going up 95. I should be good for like 150 miles before I have to pull over. I know a lot of you guys go through this when you go home, and my buddy Dan Fletcher, he left early. He went home, and halfway home, an axle bearing went on the trailer. Man, he has no luck. And that's the biggest thing when I'm rolling down the road, is what's going to break down on the rig or the trailer, you know, because it's hot. And, you know, I try to keep the speed down so I don't have to worry about tires, which I have to upgrade soon. In fact, I'm going to upgrade before, you know, I got like 4.5 weeks off before my next race. I'll be out in Norwalk, then out to the U.S. Nationals, and I got to do some maintenance on the motorhome, oil change, and you know what that's all about, guys. Going down the road, there's always maintenance on these things. But this rig is not big enough that I have to bring it to a place, because it only holds like 21 quarts of oil instead of like, you know, 5 gallons like some of the big rigs do. And yeah, so then I have to do the generator oil. So just a lot of maintenance, and then I'm going to put tires on the back of the trailer because they're 3 years old and they're kind of wearing funny, and you don't want a blowout. Repack the bearings, you know, just, you know. But I got a lot of time, and I'll do it all out myself. I got to get away from these guys. I like rolling 68, but I guess I have to do 70. Anyway, yeah. So that's a nice tow rig. Oh, that must be fun. Yeah, I heard F-150s are really good because of the 4-wheel drive, so that's kind of cool. Makes a nice tow package. So I think all these guys are riding together. And yeah, they all kind of got it lifted. So we're going to just speed up. I don't know what's going on. I had this cruise set nice, and yeah. So I got that maintenance too. I found some really good tires. I put let's see, I put E-rated tires on it last time because these are only 15s. And I'm going to put, I found some 14 ply tires, so they're G-rated, I think. So I'm pretty happy about that. Good price, because like I said, you just don't need. Oh, that was a cool rig. You just don't need a blowout. You don't need to have any issues going down the road, and I don't want to have any issues. As I roll by these guys, because I'm just going to have to stay 70 for a while. Yeah, so got to go through all that. Basically, that's what I'm thinking about when I get back from a race and what I have to do to the race car. Okay, let's see what this individual's going to do. Is he going to stop? Yes. Okay, stop on the highway because we can't accelerate. You have a quarter mile to get in front of me, and damn it, it just never ends. There's not an effing soul on the road, and I have to be around 3 or 4 Muppets. Amazing, amazing. That guy stopped and let every car go by him with 3 rigs behind me, the tractor trailer, he's sitting on the entrance ramp. What? I must bring them out. There's 4 Muppets on the highway, and they got to be around me. Ay, ay, ay. All right, calm down, Ken. It's still good because there's no traffic on the road. So what are you going to do in front of me? Is this guy going to do anything? Maybe not. Maybe he will. Who knows? So let's get back to it. So yeah, it's all about maintenance. You got to. It's just just the things we have to do. It's just and it's, you know, we're all prepared for it. You know, a motorhome is more work than a dually and a trailer, but it is what it is. I thank God I don't have a stacker, and because that's even more work, and I just don't want to deal with it. And the stackers, they put so much wear and tear on your motorhome. I'm happy, and then just loading the thing up. I couldn't drive 2 cars anyway. I can barely drive 1 car. So basically, I'm going to stop in about 2.5 hours, and then I'll have about 4.5 hours to go in the morning, so it's halfway. So yeah, we'll be good. Yeah, so I guess that's it. That's the day. You know, when you're going racing, this is what it's all about. Rolling out a race, rolling into a race. We do more driving than anything. It's funny. We do more driving. We do more. This is driving rigs. We do more waiting. You know, at the track, we do more to get parked, and then we go down the track. My car happens to go in the 8 seconds, so you get whatever 8 seconds on the track, maybe 20 seconds, 30 or a minute coming back, and that's it. And the race, and that's it. And the round is over. Qualifying's over. We got to wait in the staging lane sometimes 30, 40 minutes. That's really long. If that's that. Usually it's like a half hour when they call us, and mostly it's just wait. Time. It's not like a round-around car where you can just spend hours and hours going around the track or a road race, drag racing. It's fun. It's over. So is this all worth it? I think it is. I think it is worth it. I've been doing it for a long time, and sometimes I get worn out and bummed. And you know, I had a gentleman that wanted. He's kind of bummed at me. He wanted to buy my car. I did say, yeah. I said, yeah, this is what I want for it. Okay. And then I just thought about it, and I said, you know, this is not worth to build another car. The car treats me good. It's been a really good car over the years. A couple of gremlins here and there, but then like any race car, it's still a good car. And what am I going to do? I have a lot of fun. It's fast. So he's bummed at me, but at the end of the day, I got to do what makes me happy. So yeah, it's worth it. Even with the traffic, even with all the money you spend, even with all the preparation to get ready for a race, it's definitely worth it. You know, you meet a lot of people at the track, and a lot of people become family. So, you know, it's me sitting home. I mean, my type of work, I don't have to be at an office. I'm not retired. I still work, but I only have to do 3-4 hours a day. As long as I have a laptop, I can work. So life is good. You got to do it. So you just got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You know, and I've been blessed, and I'm having a good time racing. Maybe if I keep going, I'll get lucky enough to win another one. I doubt it, but I keep my fingers crossed all the time. I'm up there. I don't want to lose, but you know, I know my driving, my skill is not what it used to be, or maybe it never was. Who knows? But I just go out there, give it my best. So, guys, that's it. We're rolling home, rolling out of. And our next race is going to be a while, guys. 4.5 weeks. We'll be rolling into Norwalk at the NMCA race in Norwalk, Ohio. And yeah, and then we're on to U.S. Nationals. So I'll do a rolling into there. I'll be hooked up with my sponsor, Anthony, MicroStrategies. So we'll roll in together, and then I'll do my normal videos and stuff. And who knows? Maybe I'll do a video in between. I know some guys have been asking about the rig. Not racers and stuff like that, but other guys. Maybe I'll just go through the rig and show you what kind of rig I got, and what I do to go down the road, and you know, what it's like to go down the road, and what type of rig I have, whatever. So I'm just trying to think of things to say before I say goodbye. I can't shut up. That's the problem. Once I start talking, I don't shut up. But getting me to talk is the problem. But yeah. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this race. I hope you enjoyed my on the way home. We got construction here. Traffic is still good. The Muppets are behind me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for tagging along. Later, guys.